This is with Rick Doty, and in this interview he makes an amazing claim about faking an abduction that we'll cover here in a minute. But Richard Doty, he's a former special agent of the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, so Air Force OSI. In this interview he discusses his career, involvement in counterintelligence and disinformation operations related to UFOs. So I recommend watching the full interview, links in the description, but we'll cover just a short clip of it here. Doty served in the OSI from 1978 to 88, so 10 years he worked at various locations, including Kirtland Air Force Base and Area 51. So he says he was involved in highly classified programs related to UFOs. His initial involvement with UFOs began in 1979 when a security guard reported UFO landing at Kirtland Air Force Base. So this led to Doty receiving a special briefing on the U.S. government's UFO programs, including information on the Roswell crash and other incidents. He confirms that the U.S. government recovered UFOs in 1947 and 1949, and the U.S. had a live alien from the Roswell crash who lived until 1952. He mentioned that multiple UFO crashes occurred, and the government has been investigating these phenomena ever since. So he's basically confirmed everything and claims to work as a agent. Doty explained that part of his role was to monitor and sometimes influence UFO researchers to protect classified information. This involves spreading disinformation, such as in the case of Paul Bennewitz. Bennewitz was led to believe that he was observing alien activities when he was actually seeing classified military operations. And this leads into the faked abduction case that we'll talk about. The Paul Bennewitz case, Doty provided details on how Bennewitz was photographing classified drone operations, mistaking them for UFOs. So Bennewitz thought it was UFOs. Doty and others suggested to Bennewitz that he was seeing extraterrestrial crafts to divert attention from the actual classified programs. So he was recording military classified programs, and Rick Doty, his job was to just let Bennewitz continue to think that and actually feed him misinformation. So in the interview, Doty discusses his involvement in a group of intelligence officers and scientists known informally as the Avery that aim to disclose UFO information to the public without compromising national security or causing public panic. Interesting here is he says key members are Richard Helms, Kit Green, and Hal Puthoff was part of the Avery. Doty confirmed the existence of alien autopsy videos from various UFO crashes, so various UFO crashes, not just Roswell, and stated that these were conducted by the Armed Forces Institute of Pathology. On Bob Lazar, Doty acknowledged Bob Lazar worked at Area 51, but didn't know the veracity of Lazar's specific claims about working on extraterrestrial technology, but he did confirm that he did work at Area 51. Doty highlighted the complexities and obstacles in disclosing UFO information, including the need to protect classified technology and manage potential religious and societal impacts. He says that he is part of a new group of retired intelligence officers working towards responsible UFO disclosure, emphasizing the need for legal protections for whistleblowers and careful handling of classified information. So I wonder if Rick Doty is actually one of those whistleblowers. He claims to have firsthand information. Very interesting. He's controversial in the UFO community. Let me know what you guys think of Rick Doty in the comments, but let's check out this claim of a faked abduction.
Something like that. He did work out there. He did have access to S4. But that's the only thing I can say. I don't know anything else about what he saw or what he did down there.
That's great. Thank you. I'm just going to move on to a few questions I've got here from sent in by different followers on social media. So first of all, Yorne asks, why has the military, or whoever did, fake alien abductions? What was the point of doing that?
Probably my weakest area is abductions. I know we investigated them. I investigated some abductions. I don't know about any actual United States government abductions.
So no MyLabs or anything like that?
So interesting right there. He says that he did actually investigate some abductions. So working on this program, there were abductions. The military did know about it, and then he actually investigated the abductions. And here we go into about the fake abduction.
Let me say this. There were some specific operations that occurred to protect other projects. And I'll give you an example, okay? There was an Air Force major who had access to a program and highly classified. And he started to disclose it to somebody that shouldn't know about it. So we faked an abduction of the person that he was giving the information to throw her, it was a female, throw her off. That's the only fake abduction that I ever knew about within the government. Now, there may have been others. You got to understand there's other agencies working this. The 7602nd Air Intelligence Squadron at Wright-Patterson, or at Fort Belvoir, Virginia, the real men in black did some things that I never had access to. So it could have happened, but I only knew of one instance, and I told you that.
Okay, so but he did know of one instance, right? And that was the Air Force OSI. There was basically a major who had classified information, and the Air Force major was disclosing that information to a third party who didn't have access. And somehow they found out about it. And so just amazing to me, just a miraculous that they would fake an abduction of the third party, right? Of the person who's receiving the information. The person receiving the information would get abducted. It's just amazing to me how the military would go and fake an abduction. And how do you fake an abduction? Would you kidnap that person? Actually kidnap this third party person and then have alien costumes? You know, people pretending to be aliens, which is it's just a miraculous claim. You know, and Rick Doty, he says, we did that. So what do you guys think of that? Do you think is he lying about this? Because it just seems amazing to me. Why would you fake an alien abduction to throw her off? So to throw off the third party person. It just seems amazing, right? Was the classified program related to NHI or related to extraterrestrial effects or UAPs? He doesn't say that explicitly at the beginning. He says it was just classified information, right? It's just a classified program. And so their counter to this is to actually abduct, to kidnap the third party person, the person actually receiving the classified information, and then pretend to be aliens to throw her off. I had to take a double take. I went back and listened to this, you know, more than twice. Listen to what he's saying there. So if anyone has more information on that, I'd love to get more details from Rick Doty. I doubt he'll give any more details on this. But how would you go about faking an alien abduction, and why do that to throw them off? Just seems like an amazing case. So Rick Doty, controversial figure, but he does confirm all of these claims, right? That they had live aliens, that they have crashes. And if they're willing just to fake abductions to hide normal classified information, what would they be willing to do to hide UAP information, right, of actual aliens? He also mentions in there the squadron, the 7602 Intelligence Squadron in Virginia. And he says that is the true Men in Black squadron. So I tried to do initial search online and couldn't find much information about the 7602nd Intelligence Squadron. But he claims that that is the actual Men in Black at Fort Bellevue, I believe. So just an amazing, interesting interview. Recommend you guys check out the full interview if you're further interested. Link is in the description. Until then, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for future videos. And you want to support the channel, go to patreon.com/chrislehto or become a YouTube member. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Peace.